The Nicolas Haircutting System DVD Collection, an innovative way to learn new practical methods to enhance your current haircutting and styling skills. Learn unique practical cutting and styling techniques with Nicolas, the creator of the Nicolas system of haircutting. Follow Nicolas as he guides you into the world of precision haircutting and styling techniques with his exclusive Nicolas Haircutting Systems, which will surely dazzle your clients and increase your profits. And now, here's a sample of what the Nicolas Haircutting Systems DVD collection is all about.
Okay, I want to make the fringe fairly short, so I'm actually going to disconnect it from the side section, okay? So once again, I'm looking for where the hair changes direction. I don't want to pick up any of that side, any of the side section there. I'm going to lift this hair up and just take off. Okay, so that just falls into the head. Now, even though I'm doing naturally wavy hair, okay, I'm still applying a lot of tension. And you see, I can do that with naturally wavy hair because I know exactly at what point to cut the hair to. So when I comb it, you see, I just want that hair to move back by itself. When I cut, my angle does not start here with my very first section. This very first center section here is going to be cut straight across. What we have here in the front, okay, with the fringe, that triangular section, you can see how none of this hair comes over. You know how sometimes the fringe comes over the side section because we've taken this too far back, okay? But you see the triangular section prevents us, or prevents the hair from doing that. Because if I go above the occipital bone, then what's going to happen is I'm going to create a flat look because my line will come down, it'll stop here, the occipital bone is going to push this hair out. So we've got a nice asymmetrical fringe. The thing to remember is to over-direct each section to the previous section, not to over-direct it all the way over to the parting. To do this kind of fringe, what I do is I lift this hair up, measure where I want it to be. The thing that I have to remember when I'm cutting a fringe is like straight, or I always cut in straight lines. I don't cut in curves, okay? Because you can see a straight line on a curved surface actually will give you the curve that you want. Look for where this hair bends into the neck. So the one thing that I'm not doing is I'm not looking at this side and going, okay, well, this is this length, so it's going to be the same length on this side. Because the hair on each side of the head is going to grow slightly different. Pull it straight up from the head, cut straight across so that I am not following the shape of the head. So that the ends are longer than the middle. I have to bring this hair up okay, with my fingers at this angle so that this hair is longer than this hair here. Because what that does is it allows this hair to bounce over the crown. So this is how the layering looks, okay, when I disconnect without any product in it whatsoever. I'm going to start my guideline here just at the chin level, and I'm going to put a line in all the way through, and this line is going to come so that the hair falls over the shoulder. So starting at the crown, I'm going to take my first section and I'm going to measure it to the occipital bone. But note I said I feel that. Sometimes you're going to do this and the hair is going to be so fine that you're going to find you don't need to do it. So again, it all depends up to us as artists to know when we should do something and when we shouldn't. It's because if I start with this section first, it's really easy to misjudge the angle. And if I make this too short, then the whole line is really finished. So comb the hair, follow the root system, bring it down, and cut. You see, I'm always cutting from my shortest point to my longest point. The key to this is to, when you part it, to really make sure that you are following the growth pattern and then over-directing. So I want to give Michiko rather a long fringe, okay? And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting a line in from her lip, and it's going to come down, okay, so that it joins up with the length that I've created on the base, okay? And I'm going to do that on both sides. And I have a specific technique for doing that that does not include over-direction. Cutting this point here, and the problem that I see with this particular system is that if I have misjudged my over-direction, then what's going to happen is that after I've cut this, this will then move back to the position that it grows from, and it could be too short. Lift this, again coming back to the crown area, okay, lifting it straight out from the head. Okay, there's my guideline here, and coming through to my longest point on the bottom, right here. When I've done the vertical layering, then once again I'm going to go through and I'm going to scissor over comb all of the vertical layering so that it gives this hair a very, very silky texture. And what I'd like to do is just go through the technique one more time. So remember what we did was we took a section, a horseshoe section, from where the hairline changes direction on the left-hand side. We came down to just underneath the occipital bone, around to the right-hand side, and stopped right behind the ear. Then, for the short part of the hair, I did vertical layering with 1 finger width of graduation all the way through, okay, from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. The important thing to remember is that as I comb the hair, as I section the hair, to remember to follow the way that the hair is growing, okay, so that when I over-direct the hair back, put my line in, when it falls right into the position that it grows from.
Order the exclusive Nicolas DVD collection today and enter the world of precision hairstyling and increased profits. Call 1-800-982-1995 or order online at www.nicholashaircuttingsystem.com.